Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face while you're sleeping. Maury shocked. This man called a little girl a Motel 6 baby. By now you know the Maury Show isn't short of drama, and today we have some more juicy family feuds that are worth a watch. If you aren't sure what the show's about, stick around and maybe you'll get the lingo. Our stories today feature one deadbeat father that even called a little girl suspected to be his daughter a Motel 6 baby.
So when did you find out you were pregnant with DJ?
DJ was a Christmas miracle.
Number 5. Deandre and Christina. Ever heard of a thing called a man-ho? DeAndre is a proclaimed man-ho who claims to have unprotected relations with over 100 women, and none of them have conceived from him. That's why it comes as a shocker when Christina claims that he fathered 2 of her children, one 2-year-old DJ and a 9-month-old baby. Christina explains to Maury that the two have been in a relationship on and off for the past 7 years, and even named their first child after him, fulfilling DeAndre's request. Christina tells Maury DJ came as a Christmas miracle. When she revealed the news to him, he first asked if it was his while having doubts. Although he was there through the first pregnancy, he never accompanied her to any doctor's appointments, but he was there at the birth. However, he didn't sign the birth certificate. Christina also accuses DeAndre of infidelity, claiming he was cheating at the time with multiple women. She felt guilty because she was enabling a toxic relationship, but she was in love and had been trying to get pregnant with DeAndre for over 5 years without any luck. She even thought she had an underlying health condition, hence the reason behind the bad luck, but considered DJ their miracle baby. Maury doesn't understand why Christina got pregnant for him the second time, which she opens up about being a fling, misunderstanding, and wasn't planning for a baby, but it happened. Although DeAndre is doubtful about DJ, he's completely in denial about Deontay. Guess why? Because the child has a different skin color. I mean, did this guy expect a carbon copy of himself or what? The baby had his mother's beautiful skin tone, so whatever delusional biology he'd studied, he'd need to unlearn. However, these biology shenanigans don't end there. He's concerned that the children have a different blood type from his, which is O, yet they are AB. When DeAndre got on stage, Christina immediately bombarded him with a constant question. So my kids ain't yours? DeAndre continues to point out that the child doesn't have his nose and some other stuff. DeAndre tries to justify his allegations by claiming Christina was cheating on him with a family member, and that's when he had doubts about his first child, DJ. When Maury asks about their romantic relationships, it doesn't seem Christina is ready to give things a try after all the humiliation. So Maury reads out the result. The guy, who at this point is tense, discovers that both of the children were his.
So Giorgio, tell me, why don't you think the baby's yours?
She's whiter than me and her mom, so it probably would be...
Number 4, Yana and Giorgio. These two just need to end whatever it is they have going on. Giorgio is convinced Yana has been cheating on him, and their 2-month-old daughter, Yana, isn't his. Also, he doesn't appreciate Yana's line of work as a casino supervisor, and feels it sets a trap to lure men since she's attractive. Giorgio tells Maury that he has some physical evidence that proves Yana has been cheating on him, including texts from her ex, whom she still maintains contact with because of her children with them. Giorgio's mother, who is a minister, is on Yana's side and feels her son needs to get rid of his insecurities. Speaking to Maury Show producers, Giorgio came off as a charming guy who was straightforward with his concerns. One of the things that made him question the paternity of their daughter was the skin color, plus the numerous physical evidence pointing toward Yana's infidelity escapades. Apart from their suggestive texts, Giorgio has busted some boxers that didn't belong to him and lingerie in the car. However, Yana claims that Giorgio is the one cheating and trying to pin it on her. She said she busted him on dating websites flirting with other women. After the text discovery, the two broke up but considered getting back together and worked things out, only for another filtered section of the text to pop up. Yana had been confiding in her ex about the issues. He brings up the boxers he found in the laundry that didn't belong to anyone in the house since they were huge, the same waist size as the oversized pants he found in the closet. When his mother got on stage, Yana looked pretty guilty to me, and according to a majority of YouTube commenters who watched this episode. To her advantage, when the paternity results came in, it turned out he was the girl's father. As much as that seemed settled, a lie detector test would have been more appropriate, but Maury dismissed and proclaimed that we should let bygones be bygones and watch them start a new chapter co-parenting. Number 3, Mary and Skip. Mary came to complain to Maury about the strange neighborly love going on between her boyfriend Skip and their neighbor Ashley, and even suspects he's the father of her 3-year-old son. Maury wants the truth, so Maury took him to a lie detector test and paternity test. According to her, their relationship was doing just fine up until Ashley showed up. Skip developed a habit of not answering his calls and texts while she's at work, but tries to trap him by lying about the time she gets off work, only to find Ashley lounging on her couch. Also, Skip and Ashley work at the same job. Since Skip is the supervisor, Ashley believes he was the one that got her the job in the first place, due to their secret long-term relationship. Ashley's boyfriend shares the same sentiments about Skip's and Ashley's relationship because the two spend a lot of time together. He even talks about one time when he found new slides at his house, thinking they were gifts, but they weren't in his size. When confronting Ashley, she explained that Skip left in a hurry and left them behind. Who forgets their slides? Maury is now shocked since she hadn't heard that story before and even recalls purchasing the slides for Skip. Since the story was getting too saucy, Skip joined Maury on stage. The facts were that Ashley and Skip became Facebook friends before they were acquainted as neighbors, and even as he tried to explain to Maury that she could have been one of his fans, she wasn't buying it. They two were so feisty together, as Skip confessed that it was the reason he loved Hispanic women. He even mentioned that she and Ashley were friends, and she was the one who physically introduced them. Maury wasn't pleased that Skip does a lot for Ashley's son, even going on haircut dates. Skip defends his actions by explaining his tough childhood growing up without a father figure, and Ashley's boyfriend isn't playing his part either. It was all cringy, especially when Ashley got to the stage and sat next to Skip instead of sitting next to Maury. Luckily, things had a bright ending. Skip wasn't cheating on Maury with Ashley. The ending of this episode had the greatest comeback in Maury show history.
I'm here today to prove that one of two men is the father of my son, Yamir. I slept with my ex-best friend, Aaron, and a man named Marquise in the month that I got pregnant.
Number 2, Rosa, Aaron, and Marquis. When Rosa first got pregnant with their child Yamir, she believed her friend Aaron was the father. The two had been friends for years before slipping up one night after getting drunk and playing video games, only to end up with a one-night stand. The story with Marquise is different because he's her ex-boyfriend, and even though she claims to have been intimate twice, Marquis denies ever being involved with Rosa romantically. When the baby was born, Rosa's friend said the baby looked more like her friend's boyfriend, Marquis. Marquis' girlfriend is furious with the whole situation and even threatens to break up with him if it turns out he was the father. Aaron was also left by his girlfriend at the time since there was a possibility he was Rosa's baby daddy. Aaron explained his disappointment with Rosa since it cost him his relationship and created an imbalance in his life. He had doubts about being a father, but only agreed to take the test to be clear of any possibilities. Marquis, on the other hand, denied being physically involved with Rosa, but the lie detector caught up with him when it revealed he did sleep with her, raising the possibility of being her child's father. As Maury read out the paternity results, Aaron was relieved to find out he wasn't the father. This hurt Rosa, but she couldn't hide the embarrassment when Marquis was also not the father.
Is Rajel your brother?
Yes, absolutely, that's my brother.
Do you share the same?
We share the same father.
Same father.
Yeah.
Number 1, Rajel and Leisha. When Leisha got on the Maury show, she explained that she and Rajel met on Facebook after he caught her attention while on live. The two instantly kicked off their relationship as friends, which later developed to flirting and later a full-blown relationship. Rajel then moved from Mississippi to Illinois so they could be together. All was good until Leisha got pregnant with their daughter, Kayani, and that's when Rajel accused Leisha of cheating and dubbed that little baby the Motel 6 baby. Leisha is disappointed with Rogel calling their daughter a Motel 6 baby, considering she got Rogel a job there. She claims to have taken responsibility for their household and has been providing Rogel with everything he needed. Leisha found out Rogel was cheating months before she got pregnant and had proof after she went through Rogel's phone, but he adamantly denied the claims and called her a liar. When Leisha revealed her pregnancy to Rogel, he denied, claiming it was a lie, but the results were clear. 2 lines meant it was positive. 2 months into the pregnancy, Rogel was nowhere to be found. Leisha believes there's another person in the picture, his alleged sister, whom she believes has no blood relation with him. On stage, said lady tried to convince everyone that Rogel was her little brother, and Leisha was just a promiscuous woman trying to trap him. Leisha brings out the fact that the two had no resemblance, but they insisted they were siblings and shared the same father. She also says Leisha is just jealous of their relationship, and that's the issue. Leisha reveals more facts that prove Rogel was a deadbeat father. He was never present when she gave birth and signed no birth certificate. Maury asks her if she thinks her daughter and Rogel have a resemblance and tries to show the audience her point of view. Rogel has only seen the little girl 3 times and has never spent time with her. And that triggered Leisha to write Maury an email to settle things since Rogel wasn't going to step up until he saw the paternity results. He even told Maury producers that Leisha made his life miserable ever since he made it to Illinois. He accuses her of cheating several times and even says there were 7 of them. who could be the potential father. All of this happening at Motel 6 where she worked, but Leisha denies the accusations, claiming to have been with him 24/7. What sparks up their meeting was when Leisha brings up the fact that she got him a job, but Rajel accused her of sleeping with the boss to get him the job in the first place. He says his boss told him to be careful with her, and that's why he can't even take her seriously. What according to Leisha was a serious relationship leading somewhere turned out to be just a fling for Rajel. He continued to deny any resemblance to the baby as Maury takes out the results to calm down the situation. The results? The man who labeled the little girl as a Motel 6 baby will have to answer many years later why he did, because he was the father.